Good morning, hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 215 and we're here live in Southwest Florida waiting on the sun to rise over the buildings and the trees to the east, and this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. Hi Lisa and Ruthie and Judy, if you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know what you're crafting on. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to share them with me. If it's something I think I can answer live, I will. If it's something I can save for another time, that's fine too. Hi Kat, thanks for joining me live. See, there are a few people already here in the chat room. Wonderful. I think that's fun that you guys get to chat before the show goes live. Hi Mar and Raina and Karen and Lisa. Thanks for joining me live. Let's see, where am I? Okay. Hi Lynn and Sherry and Kathy, Jane, Connie. Good to see all of you this morning. Hi Chantel. I am working on one of my nesting baskets and a beautiful slip stitch mosaic stitch pattern that I believe may end up not working for the nesting baskets. Thanks Sherry. This blouse is from my Amazon shop. It comes in a bunch of beautiful prints, and it has kimono sleeves that are the shorter kimono sleeves, which are easier than long kimono sleeves because they don't get caught up on doors, and it ties in the front. It happens to run extremely large though. This is the medium, and you can see that the medium fits me with room to with still some room. So you want to size down if you're buying it. It comes in lots of pretty prints. Hi Annie, hi Hannah, hi Villick and DJ. Thanks for joining me live. Thanks Sherry. Hi Aaron Molaski. That's your husband's name I believe, but I don't remember what your name is. Hi Raina. In fact, it's really hard to remember what people's names are when I see something. Oh, thanks, Laren. Yeah, it has some really pretty lighter blue tones in it and a pop of hot pink, which I love trying to match my lipstick to when I wear it. It's also a good contender for wearing my hot pink flower in my hair. I really like that. Danielle. Okay, I will try to remember, but it's really hard for me when I visually see one name, and I'll try. You can always just try. Yes, good morning to everybody I missed names on too. Okay, so when I was saying that this one may not work, that is because I decided to make the largest basket last, and then the largest basket I'm using a slip stitch mosaic pattern in, and I did not take into account, and I should have known better, that the gauge is much more dense and tight on this particular stitch pattern. So because I love it, I'm going to continue to make it, and I may end up having to adjust the size of the smaller baskets to make them fit. So I'm still trying to figure that out, and I won't know because I didn't do a gauge swatch in the beginning. I will have to figure it out once it's done. I know it's hard, Kathy. I do my best to read the comments and I don't get to all of them, but I try. I love the basket colors too. Thank you. These are in Be So Tender yarn, which is my worsted weight organic cotton. The darker color is Cobalt, which is an electric royal blue. Then we have Seafoam and Cloud. Yeah, the comments are tough sometimes, but super fun. So the more we can, I think the more you practice reading them as they're scrolling, the better. The hard part is trying to talk and read and reply, but hey, everything you do, you get better at, right? So just practice. Thank you, Lisa. I love Be So Tender also. I really love the hats that I've made in this. In fact, I can't believe I thought this last night when I was putting some stuff away. I was putting away a knit hat in a basket weave stitch in Be So Tender yarn. It's in the light purple called Iris. And oh, something's in the water. Oh, we'll have to take a look. Anyway, I was putting it away and going, gosh, I'm looking forward to being able to wear this in the morning. And I said to myself, what are you talking about? I'm not ready for winter yet. But I am looking forward to being able to wear my soft hats. Dang, what happened? And it's great to cover up bad hair days too. Because we all get them. Oh well, I guess I missed whatever was in. Lisa made her boho bag. Wonderful. Oh, and Be So Tender. Awesome. I want to see it. Yes, it's going to be a beautiful sunrise. The colors are gorgeous. Can you see all the pinks? Can you see all the pinks and purples in the sky over there? There's pink and purple and gold and peach and lots of gray. More blue over here. Super pretty. Yep, there's purple too. Yep. Really pretty. Ah, grabbed the wrong yarn. That's the other part of working multicolors. You really do have to pay attention to which yarn you pull up. And try to not get them tangled. Every couple of rounds I take the time to, oh, we're at the beginning of the round, that's why. Every couple of rounds I take the time to untangle them because it really stresses me out when it gets too tangled, and it's better for me to take the time to do it as I go. Otherwise I get stressed out, and what's the point of crafting if it makes you stressed? Is the camera crooked this morning or is it just me? I can't tell. Hi, Elisa. So you see, I'm getting close to needing to untangle right now. It's not bad. Oh, I'll just go through and move my balls around after this round probably. I'll even show you how I do it. You know what, Laren? I just get stressed out if it goes too bad. And if I get stressed out, what in the world is the point of doing it? So sometimes I let it go too far, but most of the time I try not to. Jane finished the Santabella shawl. Wonderful. That's so great. That'll make a wonderful gift for your friend. All right, I'm on the second round of slip stitch mosaic, which is so much easier than the first one, because on the second round of most slip stitch mosaic patterns, you just repeat whatever you did for the round before it, which helps. Just have to remember that's where I'm at. This is a pretty complicated pattern for talking on camera in the morning, isn't it? It really is a beautiful pattern. I love the checked box look of it. And it is not that difficult in the scheme of color work. If you're interested in this stitch pattern, I have done it before in a cowl in Be So Tender yarn, and you could look that up on my website. It's called Vespa or Vesper, something like that, but it's a knit cowl. And I used 3 different colors of Be So Tender yarn for that one. I'm also in the mood for making a super simple rectangular wrap in both knitting and crochet right now, and I want to do them both lengthwise, meaning starting the long row and doing only a few inches this way. So I'm going to do the knit one in garter stitch, and I want to do the crochet one in something simple, but haven't decided what will be the most relaxing stitch pattern to do that in. But I'm going to use several colors of Be So Fine yarn for each, but not do crazy color work, just do a color block stripe. So each stripe will only be done once, so that we just do it, change yarn, do the next color, and so it'll be a lengthwise stripe. And I thought for fall and for winter even, to have one of those wide, super long scarves that you wrap like that and just drape here would look so gorgeous in either knitting or crochet, but in Be So Fine yarn, and picking colors that either coordinate together or contrast together It'll be a super simple, relaxing project to work on, and something you can throw over anything this fall and winter and drape and have a lot of fun with. The cowl is called Vesper. Thanks, Karen. The cowl that uses this stitch pattern, if you wanted to take a look at it now. Yes, it's going to be a perfect Zen project, and so I'm figuring out my colors right now for both. And so then I'm going to need to figure out, we'll have to do a gauge swatch for that, because in order to do it lengthwise, I really need to know the how many inches to cast on for, or chain or foundation oval for. And I'm thinking to do it about 70 inches wide, and then probably work for about 12 or 13 inches before finishing it. I'd like my finish size to be about 70, 72 inches by, 12, 13, 14 inches. So I'm going to do a gauge swatch, and I actually brought some stuff to get started on that this morning, but my heart called to work on this first, so I guess I'll keep working on this, and then maybe by tomorrow I'll have the gauge swatch for both of those. But I'm going to use I'm thinking we're going to use 4 or 5 colors of Be So Fine Tidbits, and maybe tomorrow I'll bring samples of all the colors of those yarns so that you can see how many of them would go nicely together for a project like that. I think I'm at the end of my round. And without a pattern in front of me, it's a little bit of a puzzle to figure out which color goes next. It's much easier when you have a pattern to read. But, oh, I was going to unravel anyway. So I'll show you some of my tips for unraveling the twist. Because what happens is, as you're working in rounds, you're twisting all 3 strands at the end of each revolution around your project. So unless you take the time at the end of each round to compensate for that, you're going to have all 3 of them twisted like this. And it's fine when it's only a few like that, but once it goes and goes and goes, they end up not only twisting on themselves, but then getting that twist that twists on itself like that. And once it does that, sometimes the friction of the strands of yarn will kind of, they don't felt together, it's not wool, but they kind of just get stuck together, and that's hard to pull apart. And then you also can get knots. See how that's already not twisting nice with the other ones? What happens is, once it twists up on itself and then you pull one side or pull another side, you end up creating knots that didn't even exist before, and that's when you can really get a headache situation. And you notice they're not all twisted the same way. Kathy, no, I didn't have any issues of a smell of plastic. Now, if you're saying once you open the box, did you get a whiff of plastic? I don't know, but I take things out of the box and the package immediately so they would air out. Yeah, or you could get the ply sun twist. So what I'm going to do, so you notice, so what you notice here is that they're not even twisted the same, so you have to pull them out. Oh, Karen saw a dolphin, yay! So I'm just going to go and individually untwist each one as I see it. And this, you can only do this simply if you've taken the time to do it early on. If you wait until it's a bigger mess, it's obviously way more complicated to do. Oh, I'm guessing the dolphin's over there because I see a ripple now. Let's see if that's where he was. All right, untangling break for the dolphin. Hopefully that's where he went. Hopefully. There he is. Oh, there's 2! 3! Oh my God, please tell me I got that on camera. Did everybody see 3 dolphins together just now? Did you see them? I'm gonna turn the camera around just in case you didn't. It's hard. You saw them? Oh, good. Okay, well, we'll keep the camera there one more time. Oh, we've got a news crew down here this morning, too. I have no idea what they're talking about. Ha, she's in a suit and she's barefoot. I love it. Obviously, they're not going to record her feet. There they are. There they are. 3 dolphins. I can't zoom in on the YouTube app. Sorry about that. Thanks for the suggestion, but it doesn't work. All right, back to untangling yarn. Oh, sorry for my palm. It takes 2 hands to get the camera secured back on my tripod. Wow, that was pretty cool to see 3 of them together, huh? Okay, so I'm going to keep unraveling. Which beach is this? This is Vanderbilt Beach. We're in North Naples, and the beach is called Vanderbilt Beach. We're on the southwest coast of Florida, and it's right around sunrise, although it's such an overcast day, I don't think we're going to see the sunrise today. Oh, I guess I should have held, does it help if I hold the balls? Oh, good idea, Melissa. Yeah, go back and watch. Oh, they're still going. You can still see them, but they're really far off now. So you notice that I'm unwrapping each ball individually because they're twisted individually. It's not all 3 of them twisted together, which would be so much easier to just untwist. It's 2 wrapped, and then 3 wrapped with 2, and then 1 wrapped with 3, and that's because that's how the colors are done. The colors are not all done at the same time. So first we're twisting A and B, then B and C, then C and A, and so on and so forth. So because we're doing that, the balls end up reflecting that. I thought I was done, I'm not. Yeah, you know what, DJ? It's relaxing if you've caught it in time. When you have not caught it in time, there is nothing relaxing about undoing knots. You know what? I take that back. Sometimes there is with any knots. It's about the, it's about allowing yourself to just have the process, right? Hi, Teresa. Thanks for joining live. Yeah, I don't know what the news crew's doing down there, but they're going to do something, I guess. Probably talk about red tide. I guess that's still the big news down here, especially since the beach is empty. Wonder if we'll show up on camera today. Let's see, what's that crazy lady doing down there on camera? Yeah, the challenge of getting it untangled, it's like having a puzzle, right? Okay, so I was ready to start a new color, and because I don't have the pattern in front of me, I have to sit here and decide, okay, where does it go? So I just finished with the blue, so we're going to slip the blue and knit the white. There we go. Slip 2, knit 2. Slip 2, knit 2. Yep, got it. I missed the long comment. I started with yesterday. We talked about sizing up. If you feel the need to repeat it, please feel welcome to. I have no idea. Yeah, it does take patience to take the knots out. Sometimes it's just what the doctor ordered, though, to have a nice, quiet, simple thing to do, right? Sizing down. I don't remember talking about sizing down. Maybe you can remind me. No, I did not bring a color wheel. Nope. I had really serious problems with my internet and my phone and my printer even yesterday. We had a lot of really bad storms in the area lately, and I haven't figured out what's wrong with my printer or my internet. So I have not been, wasn't even able to print yesterday. I bet Karen's taking care of it, Sherry. Don't worry about it. Oh, the news people are talking now. I can hear her on her microphone. Do think it's funny, though, that she's barefoot in a suit. Lisa had trouble with her Wi-Fi yesterday too. Yeah. So I turned the Wi-Fi off on my phone, and then I couldn't get the cellular connection to work. So then I couldn't get the Wi-Fi to work on my computer, and then I couldn't even get my computer to print yesterday. And I was just like, wow, is this just a day for dusting, or weaving in loose ends. Like sometimes when things get so out of control, stressful like that, and so many things are out of your control, I feel like it's the day when I have to go and do something the opposite. So funny enough, I thought, well, I'm gonna go for a walk, go outside and get some fresh air and go for a walk. And I got blisters on the bottom of my feet when I went for a walk. And I was like, my shoes aren't new. I walk all the time in these shoes. And then I felt even more upset that things were just getting so wacky and out of control. So then I went back home and I said, you know what, it's time to do something super duper simple. So what did I end up working on? I worked on just like menial tasks, like putting things away and picking up and organizing yarns and stuff that I normally put off. And so weaving in loose ends would have been a great project yesterday, but I ended up just like finding things to put away and finding things to organize and just doing super simple menial type work, because I realized that the universe was telling me to slow down on everything else. And I don't know why. I'm just hoping my printer works today. Okay, good to know, Karen. I even forgot my phone this morning. Puttering about the house. Yep, definitely. Yeah, that's what I ended up having to do yesterday. And then this morning I forgot my phone and had to turn around and go back and get it, much to Marlon's chagrin. He was not happy with me about that. But without my phone, there would be no yarn on the beach. Okay, I made it around, yes. So now it's my repeat round. Thank you, Lisa. This is that new to me color of MAC lipstick called Candy Yum Yum, which I am obsessed with. Yes, Laren, you do have to be careful to take care of yourself. I have had a strange couple of emotional days as well, and I'm sure that that ties into all the other things going haywire around me. I've been really emotionally exhausted the last couple of days, so also something I need, which is why I thought going for a walk was going to be helpful. And it wasn't, but just trying to figure out what I can do to, you know, heal whatever's bothering me inside. Sometimes nothing, sometimes it's just moving on, and sometimes it's letting go. Haven't figured out what I need to do yet, but had a couple of tough days emotionally, and you know, we all get them, right? It's not just me. It's important to remember that you're not the only one. And sometimes just letting yourself feel that way, right? Freeza be quit choir yesterday. Yeah, if it's not working for you, if it doesn't bring you joy, then it's not working for you anymore, right? That's the bottom line. So they say. No, I have not found a new place, which certainly does not add to my stress level. You know, something came across my path the last couple of days that just is not going to work for us. It would double our drive time and also make me have to cancel Yarn on the Beach. And I just said to myself, you know what, if it has to change that many things, it can't possibly be the right choice for us. So back to square one. And just keep working on things that bring me joy to try to attract more joy, right? That's what they say you're supposed to do. And not beat yourself up too much. Yeah, I'll find the right place at the right time, that's right. And as far as everything else that you stress out about, you just have to remind yourself of that all the time, that why do I have to move? My landlord does not want to be a renter anymore. He wants to sell the place. So I have a pretty limited amount of time to find something, but can't find anything, so we'll see. Yeah, doing things that make you happy brings more happiness and brings more positivity into your life. So as hard as that may be to do sometimes, Sometimes it's just about thinking about anything that brings you joy to keep that positivity flowing. So last couple of days have been hard for me, and there've probably been more tears shed than I care to admit, but as you allow that to happen and your mind can settle and your heart can settle, just you have to start to remember to be patient with yourself and think of anything that makes you feel joy. So just think about happy puppies or sleeping kittens or baby dolphins and manatees or rainbows, unicorns, whatever. Just start thinking about positive things again. So that's where I'm at. And I'm not sharing it for anybody to feel sorry for me. I'm sharing it to remind anybody else who may be feeling the same way that it's okay and you're not alone. Kimberly's working on the meshberry top, and that's what makes her happy. Good. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes crying's good for the body and soul too. That's true. Sometimes it is. Yeah, it's just good to remember that you're not the only one feeling that stuff. So that's why I share it sometimes. And, you know, I think I already feel better today. I do. It's been easier to remember positive things this morning. Yesterday it wasn't easy to remember things. You know, all that happens is when too many things go wrong at once, it's kind of like your brain goes haywire, right? Yeah, we all get overwhelmed by taking on too much. That's true, Teresa. Linda wants to know what I'm working on. I'm working on one of my nesting baskets, and this is this stitch pattern is a slip stitch mosaic color work of 3 colors. Super cute. And this is done in Be So Tender yarn. Its pattern's not available yet. It'll be in my new handmade gift book, which will be coming out soon. Andrea, no, that's not going to work. No, I don't qualify for a mortgage. I'm a single mom entrepreneur and just, you know, not the ideal candidate for a mortgage company. So it is what it is. So buying a house just really isn't in my future right now. What size needle did I use for I-cord? Depends on the yarn. You can use same size as what calls for on the ball band. You can go tight, you can go loose. It depends on what you're making. When I make jewelry, sometimes I like to go tighter than normal. Thanks, Kimberly. Yeah, it'll work out. It'll work out. Not super worried about it. Just a little bit worried. But the right thing will come at the right time. Or a landfall of money will arrive and then I won't have to worry about it at all. Yeah, I would go tighter on jewelry to make it look more like a chain, like that. So yeah, so I didn't even get to my swatching this morning for my Zen scarves, but maybe I'll have that ready for tomorrow morning. Yeah, Mega Lottery would be great. Or just sell enough books, right? You know, all I need is the right exposure to the products that I already sell. If I could just get the right people to say, hey, those Create, Share, Inspire notebooks are amazing. Or hey, that Motif Magic, that's a wonderful book. Let's tell every crafter we know, you know, or, you know, some really amazing positivity gurus saying, let's get those Create, Share, Inspire notebooks for, let's, you know, recommend those to everybody. What if Oprah said she liked the Create, Share, Inspire notebooks? Then I would have the money to be able to buy a little house that would be perfect for my little family. So, you know, I'm not asking for free money. It'd be really great just to get the right exposure at the right time. You know, enough people spread the word about my products, and I could. Love the BK. I don't know what you mean, Lisa. Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, every little bit counts, definitely. Thank you. All right. right, well, we are almost out of time, so let's take this last minute here to look out at this amazing view. Yeah, the right influential person, and I could just be selling what I'm already making, and that would be amazing. And that's what I always say. Just need more exposure. That's it. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so in fact, you know, as far as the products that I sell on Amazon, 5-star or super positive reviews that from verified purchases really help in the ranking on Amazon too. But if anybody has any questions about that, we could talk about it tomorrow. In the meantime, let's focus, on look out on this amazing view, soak in the colors of this wonderful sky, the sound of the waves, and set our intentions for the day. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the colors of the sky and the scenery, the sounds of the waves, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!